now. Great. All right. Thanks everybody for joining, especially on a Friday morning. We are Corporate Travel Management. We are located, April's in Seattle. I'm in Bremerton. Our team of agents is local to the Seattle area. So again, very familiar with the university and your travel. We are regionalized as an organization. So everybody that's working on your account, and we'll see some additional people throughout the presentation, are located here in Washington State. We were founded in 1994. Our founder is Australian, so we are actually headquartered in Brisbane, Australia. We have a large presence here in North America. We have headquarters in both Omaha and Denver. And then we have our regional offices. We have 7 regional offices that support the North American business. We are full service. We offer corporate travel, event management, leisure travel. We have wholesale and loyalty. We're one of the top 5 travel management companies in the globe. We really are very focused on technology to provide services that work with your organization. So either self-serve or booking with a travel counselor, we can offer either of those opportunities. And our value proposition is highly personalized service. So again, while we're a large travel management company, because we are operating regionally, we are able to offer that highly personalized service. And again, with a team that knows your travel. We have compelling technology, both on the booking side, data. I'm not sure if any of that is useful to any of you on the call today, but do know that we do have that technology at hand. Our service configuration for the university. So we do have that local support that I've mentioned. In the Pacific Northwest region, our general manager is Karen Thorburn. She resides here she's actually on Whidbey Island. Your account manager is April here on the call today. And then April works very closely with our operations manager, Adele Howell. So you can see it's a small team of us that support at a higher support level. So making sure that our travel counselors have the information that they need. When we're setting up your account, April's very focused on what's specific to your department. So she'll work very closely to make sure that your department is set up as need be. We have many different departments that we're booking travel for, and each one has kind of their own requirements. So you know, it's just helpful to be able to have that set up kind of almost as an individual account that falls under the university. And then these are our different branches of our travel. Or Lure Travel is our leisure department. We do have a meetings and events team. Our team support would be your travel counselors that you're booking travel with. For international travel, we do send that information to our international rate desk, because oftentimes there might be a creative way that international travel can be ticketed, and that can provide a fair amount of savings. Our after hours team, our 24 hours service team, is wholly owned by Corporate Travel Management. So if you're calling after hours, that call is going to be answered from someone located in the United States. We do cover it may not be a Washington State employee. Oftentimes it could be, but we do cover the whole of the US. And then we do offer visa and passport services. So if that's a service that you need, we can do that as well. And then we do have an advanced online booking support team. We do offer the opportunity to book travel online. So if that's something that you're interested in, April can talk through that with you if that works for your department. We do have, during the course of implementing your department, we have an implementation manager that helps April work through that process. It normally takes about 4 to 6 weeks to implement a new department. And then we do have our supplier relations team. And the reason that that's important is that there may be discounts that the university has that can be used on behalf of all of the travelers, but where there may be a gap, we do provide CTM discounts as well for air, car, and hotel. So while we're taking advantage of any negotiations that's been done for the university as a whole, we also have that additional discount program that we can be offering to provide savings. And then just we do an annual survey, and we like to share this because we think this really speaks to how well our travel counselors do. Overall, from our client base, we're rated at 90% for our travel counselors. So the people that you'll be dealing with on a regular basis to book your travel. And then, of course, your account manager, April, is instrumental at the beginning of your implementation and just understanding your program specifically to your department to make sure that we've got you set up that in a way that works specifically to your individual departments. CTM Advisor is a tool that our travel counselors use. So when you're calling in, the traveler has some information on either past trips that you've done, so they have a general sense of, where are you traveling to? Do you have preferences as far as hotels that you normally stay at? It's just good information for them to be able to have a sense of who they're talking to. So we like to say, show me that you know me. This is how we do that. So they're understanding before they pick up the call who you are, what your travel policy is. They have a sense again of what you've chosen in the past. And if you've had service issues, that they'll have information to that, access to that information as well. And then our after-hours service, our CTM 24-hour service, again, wholly owned operation. When your calls are outside of our business hours, your call will automatically roll to that team. FYI, they do not monitor email. So if you're calling outside of our business hours or trying to reach us outside of our business hours, it's really important that you contact us by phone and not by email. And they're there to support any disruptions. This has actually been, it's probably been the craziest summer we've seen in a really long time. So not only have we seen travel disruptions because of airline staffing, so where they might be cutting their schedules back, but it seems like every weather event that we've had this summer happened on the weekend. So it's just kind of a crazy time. But they are there to support you anytime outside of our normal business hours, which are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And then just showing a return on investment. So how are we working for you and the university? We can see, with flights and hotels that are booked, we actually have what we call a reshopping technology. So it will look for lower savings. Have you booked a hotel and the rate has gone down? The opportunity is there to rebook that and achieve those savings. Same thing with airfare. And then unused ticket management, which is really a key piece. We all know, travel, we book travel and then inevitably something might change. We have to cancel our reservation. As soon as your reservation is canceled, your unused ticket is put into our unused ticket database. And our agents have access to that. So each time you call them, they will proactively try and apply that ticket for you. So they may recommend, maybe you've looked at some United flights, you want to book United, but you have an unused ticket with Alaska Airlines. They will let you know that you have that unused ticket so that hopefully you can use that. Those have to be used within a year of the time the ticket's issued. So it's important to be able to see that. As an organization, when April sets up your account, you'll have access to our CTM portal. And there are different permissions for that. So typically somebody setting up a department may have administrative rights permissions, and they have the ability to see unused tickets for everybody in the department. But also as an individual traveler, you'll have access to that portal to be able to see those unused tickets yourself. I do see that there's 2 things in the chat. April, do we have a couple of questions? You're on mute, April.
It was just answering if they could see your screen.
Oh, okay, perfect. Great. Thanks
Yeah.
so much. All right. All right, so I spoke a little bit about our discounts. This is some additional information on our exclusive hotel program. So as a large travel management company, a large global travel management company, we do have a department, our Partner Solutions Group, that actually goes out and negotiates hotel discounts, just like an organization would be. So if you're, T-Mobile or Microsoft, and you have that buying power to go out and negotiate rates with hotels, we're doing that on behalf of our customers who may not have that collective buying power. And that can offer, and in many cases, that offers up to a 30% discount off of the best available rates. There's over 45,000 properties in that, in our program. And oftentimes we may have exclusive amenities. We see this a little bit more on our leisure side, where people are booking vacations and they might be looking for more of a luxury type property, as opposed to something where you might have to stay within a per diem when you're traveling for business. And then our CTM portal. So this is what I was mentioning. This will be your landing page to get information on your travelers. Your travelers can update their profiles in CTM profiles. And then those that need access, we can provide access to our smart data reporting tool that would be specific to your department. And I'm going to go into these a little bit more in the upcoming slides. So your journey to booking with CTM, when April sets up your account, she'll have a self-registration profile form that will be specific to your department, so that we know when that profile comes in, exactly where that should be attached. It's a basic profile information. You'll receive a welcome email from our online support team that will provide you information on how to finalize your profile, and then have access to the travel portal. So that will be your logon credentials would be included with that. We do have some quick links here. So these would be information that's already posted as well, where Sam had showed you on your book and pay travel page. And again, we have the ability to do both, offer you an online booking option and then offline bookings with our travel counselor. Once you've made your booking, your tickets are issued and an itinerary is sent to the person booking travel. If you're a travel arranger and you're booking travel for others, you would receive a copy of that itinerary as well. And then CTM Mobile, we do offer a mobile application. Any bookings made either online or through your travel counselor will be uploaded into your CTM mobile tool. So you have the ability to track your itineraries there and communicate with our counselors if needed. a little bit more information on the mobile tool. The nice thing about this is a proprietary tool, proprietary CTM tool. And I mention that because I feel like that gives us the ability to control our own destiny. Our development team is here in the United States. They're in Los Angeles. So they're constantly working to make this a better, more user-friendly tool. And oftentimes the enhancements that we're doing are generated by our users. So we certainly appreciate your feedback on that technology. And these are just some of the different things that you can do through the mobile tool. All right. Smart Data is our reporting tool. So we do collect information on every booking that we make, whether it's made online or with a travel counselor. If you have the need to have access to your department reporting, that can be set up for you. And there's a lot of great information in there if you're just trying to get a sense of how much travel your department is booking. If you're a travel administrator and you need to maybe see information for a credit card reconciliation, there's a lot of information in our reporting tool. And that's something that April would talk to you about within kind of your implementation process if you're setting up a department. And just kind of a recap as to how we go live. So first point of contact is April, to have her talk through what your needs are. She would get the information to have you registered to get access to the CTM portal. This is where your profiles are managed. So once you've registered, you have access to update your profile at any time. If you're a travel arranger or a travel administrator, you do have the ability to update traveler profiles as well. If you're looking to set up your own division, and I have to tell you that in most cases, every department wants to have their own setup. April will work through that with you. And then you also have the ability to, if you decide to go with our online booking tool option, you do have the ability to book via the CTM mobile tool as well. And then our travel program management costs. So just for full visibility, and I think this may be posted under our travel information, these are the costs to make bookings. So if you're doing bookings online, the cost is $4. And then if you're contacting an agent, it's $25. And our emergency after hours is $25 per call. So that is us in a nutshell. We really didn't want to dive, too much into logistics because every department does have their own requirements. So it's really key that your first initial contact, if you're trying to set up a department, is with April, and she'll kind of take you through that journey. Any questions? April, anything that you wanted to interject?
No, not at this time. Thank you.
And no additional questions in the Q&A or the chat that I can see. And I find that typically, we don't really get a lot of questions during these presentations. The questions typically come after when you have the need to book travel. So just know that I guess the most important thing is knowing how to contact us and finding that information on that finance travel page. And I think there might be one question.
It looks like it's for my team. Ruth, there's 3 of us. So myself, Renee, and Teresa. That is your UW Travel Services team. Oh, the CM. Oh, okay. Your team, I guess. Like, I guess you're asking for the CTM team.
Okay, so there's April as your account manager, Adele as your operations director, and then our small team of agents. There's usually 2 to 3 agents that support that team, so we're a pretty small team, specifically to your account and supporting your account. And the nice thing about that is that helps us know who you are. You know, it's important that our agents get to know you and your travelers and any nuances for your department specifically. So we've really found that keeping the team as small as possible allows us to do that.
And Cynthia, there is a question about event planning for organizing conferences or groups.
Sure. Yep. So we do have an event travel management team, Marcy. April would help you engage with them. They do anything from just helping negotiate hotel rates, full event registration, a passenger arrival and departure list. They have a whole slew of services that they can provide. And if you're interested in, we should be able to get you maybe a small 1 or 2 page marketing promo for exactly what they do offer. So if you'd like to do that, let us know and April can get that information out to you. For the event travel management, Marcy, those are, it's not a flat fee. It's really dependent on the scope of services.